Is it started?
It started.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Cooking with Surfer. I think this one's episode 18 that we're on here tonight. As you may notice, I don't even really have a fly. Oh, I do have a fly.
But what's happened to your shirt, Surfer? It's covered in cum.
Well, that'd be a hell of a load, buddy. It's just
Your
water.
cumin.
It's because you see I just did the dishes. Now, you know what? We're almost out of cumin. I had a real existential crisis at the grocery store today. I had to go to 2 grocery stores to find the cumin, and then I couldn't even find it in a big thing, so I got these 2. I found the last of the reserves of the cumin, and I made sure that I stocked up on it. But we almost had to do here without cumin on Cooking with Surfer. You know, it would have been sort of tough. You know, it would have been easy. Not at all. So tonight, we got something special. And I've never actually cooked these before. We got some beef hearts. You know, I think the heart's really good meat. You know, in fact, it looks like really good meat. But I've never cooked them before, so this is going to be a learning experience.
What do you guys think? Do the beef hearts look good there, guys? Got the beef hearts.
They're only fucking, like, these 2 beef hearts were less than $5 Canadian.
Brew Red says no. It doesn't look good. 1-2 says heart is going to be a tough muscle, not tender like the liver. But Isopod says they look good.
Yeah, you see, and then we got some green beans, because, you know, I think green beans go nice with beef.
George Washington's here, Surfer. So is 1-2, your Australian fan.
Fuck yeah, you know, I like them down in Australia. I talk to people in Australia almost every day, you know, and I enjoy talking to the Australians more than I enjoy talking to the Canadians or the Americans, you know. There's just something that sort of clicks with me and the Australians when I talk to them on the phone. Most of them are pretty based. So first, I was reading up on these beef hearts, and what I was reading up told me that I need to cut the arteries out of them.
Alive and Well in Israel says, I've never willingly cooked slave meat, so I'll let Surfer run the show.
What do you mean slave meat? It's fucking hearts. You know, I almost just want to grab the fucking thing, you know, and just eat it raw, you know.
You
just
should,
fucking,
Surfer.
Just drip the blood into my mouth from beneath, you know.
Kalima! Kalima, Surfer.
I imagine I'd get sick if I did
Just
that.
fucking Khaleesi it, bro. The bitch on Game of Thrones did it. She was fine.
Yeah, I bet. You know.
Fuck, bro. Come on. Are you weaker than the Khaleesi, bro? Mother Dragons and shit, bro.
Yeah. Khaleesi is pretty intense. And you can see there's lots of blood that's been dripping out. But, you know, I might save the blood and pour it in the frying pan.
Holy shit.
With my spice mix. You know, we're not going to drink the blood out of there.
Well, the heart doesn't smell so good.
It's gamey. Well, it's because it's like I left it in there right until the expiry date, too, right?
So we're eating expired heart today.
So, I think these are arteries right here. Not 100%, but they feel different than fat. Like, these are hard. These 2 things going up. So, I think that's like the aorta and the vena cava. If I had to guess. So, I'm just going to cut them out. Yeah, they are sort of smelly, eh?
They're just fucking awful, actually.
They smell good, buddy.
Oh my god.
I'm going to cut it.
And Isopod says those are muscle bands that help the heart pump. Alive and Well in Israel says, talk to me when you do pig's feet. Pig's feet are awesome.
No, I'm not going to cut pig's feet. I'm not into that. This one's definitely some sort of fucking vein or artery, so I'm going to cut it out of there.
It's just gonna spray blood all over me.
Can you imagine? It just soaks PPP down with just fucking cow blood.
I'd be pretty fucking rattled, you know. Person man asks, Surfer video game stream when?
Oh, fuck it. So you know what's... Yeah, one of these days we'll do a video game stream. But you know what's gonna happen? Is I'm gonna cut this motherfucker right in half.
Oh, the blood's gonna come out.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Just cut it right in half like
There
that.
we go.
Oh, fuck. Look at that meat. It looks nice. So look at the cross section in the heart.
Do you guys think it looks nice there, guys?
It does.
Press 1 in chat if you would eat these expired beef hearts. Press 2 if you would choose not to. We getting a lot of ones. Yeah, all ones so far. Other than Brew Red, who's pressed 2, because he has a small penis.
One of the only wise things my dad's ever taught me is that when you're cooking steaks, they're the most flavorful if you leave them in your fridge a couple days past the expiry.
Parahack says the absolute state of Canada. Well, look, food is expensive up here there, guys.
Yeah, so you buy beef hearts for fucking, like, less than $5 for both of these fucking things. Oh, do they ever look good, though? You know, like, just look at that fucking meat. It looks unreal. So... there's a couple ready to go pieces. I'll say this one has this fucking like aorta or whatever the fuck it is. You know, I gotta get that off of there somehow, but it's just bullshit getting this fucking thing off of here.
Brew Red says Giant Tiger had a sale on beef hearts and Knorr noodles.
Oh, you should have got some beef hearts. Why the fuck are they selling beef hearts at Giant fucking Tiger? Holy fuck. Yeah, this fucking thing, this fucking aorta or whatever it is fucking tough to cut off. This
Beef
fucking...
hearts. 1-2 has put beef in quotation marks. He says, beef hearts. Local homeless man missing reports of a smoking surfer seen in the area.
Yeah. You know, I got one more cigar. I've been sitting on those cigars for a while. The one I smoked yesterday cost me like $40 American when I bought it.
Coach Red Pill's not a real man.
Yeah. No, I thought that was sort of fucking jokes, to be honest. But
it is sad news, though, guys. R.I.P. Gonzalo. Gonzalo has died.
You know, so we got one more cigar that actually, the cigar me and PPP are going to smoke tomorrow for the next premiere of fucking This Week in Kakada came from the Honduras. And you know who brought me the cigar from the Honduras?
What?
Robbie.
Oh, yeah. The owner and operator of Jule World.
The famed Robbie is who brought me that fucking... From his extravaganza in the Honduras, he ended up bringing me that cigar as a souvenir. So, you know, it looks like there's a bit more fat on here, but I just wanted to get that friggin' artery out of there. Holy fuck. And there's more of it. It's still on the other fucking side, too. I forgot about the other side. That rattles me deep in my soul.
Well, Kraut is kind of looking like a caveman there, avant-garde student.
Okay, so... gonna cut this down, get another slice. There's another one. I'm just gonna cut off the fucking...
Trifox says this is riveting.
You know, it's riveting for Surfer, buddy. It's riveting for fucking Surfer getting these motherfuckers.
And Isopod says pure silence as Surfer cuts this meat. The PP Puma asks, has anyone in real life recognized you? No.
Like
Wang
on the
is here.
street?
Yeah.
fucking Satanist I used to work with did. he told me he recognized me from the fucking.
Who the hell is Wang? Wang is here again. Wang is here. He's gonna make a compilation video of your cooking there, Surfer.
Is he?
He's gonna make fun of you and make you internet famous, and then you're gonna kill yourself a few years later.
Yeah, I bet. You know, I fucking bet.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna cry out as everybody makes fun of you.
I don't care if people make fun of me. Yeah.
Person man asks, where is the cooking part?
Well, you gotta cut the fucking aorta off the fucking beef before you cook it. Because you don't want to eat the aorta. But you get all this fucking juice.
That's right, Gonzalo Lira is in fact Godwinson's biological father.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Like, actually?
Yeah, it turns out Godwinson isn't actually heir to the Edge baronetcy. Yeah. Because Gonzalo's his real father and cucked his dad.
Fucking. I just want to rip it off, you know? Like, that's enough. That's enough of this fucking aorta. It just rattles me deep in my fucking cage. You know, like, deep in my fucking cage. Does this fucking aorta piece of shit fucking rattle?
The Bitcoin Baron.
I'm just cutting this piece right out. You know, because fuck this piece right here.
It's currently the worst episode of Cooking with Surfer ever.
You know, I'm learning new things, PPP. I'd fucking say I'd rate it differently.
Well, people are giving the video more thumbs down than thumbs up right now.
That's alright. They can give me fucking all thumbs down if they want.
PP Poomer says, say something racist, sir.
You know, when I rant, the things I say, I don't really say, like, just to fucking say them. But I say them because I mean them. You know? And if I'm gonna give you a fucking rant like that, it's gonna come from the heart, you know?
Trifox says this is the most controversial episode of Cooking with Surfer.
What, with the beef hearts?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, I go fucking...
Can Surfer field dress an 180-pound man?
No. I don't even really know what that means, to be honest. I should, because I was in the Army Cadets.
PP Poomer says Ralph's co-host is pretty hot.
She's not fucking that attractive. She sort of reminds me of the girl that I lost my virginity to be honest. She's not super attractive. I think a girl like Anna Kasparian is a lot more attractive than fucking Ralph's new co-host.
Asterix says that Surfer is an amazing orator.
You think so?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Trifox says we need Bibble for this show.
No. No, Bibble. We don't hire fucking Mexicans and fucking blacks and women on the fucking this channel. You know?
Well, it turns out that Ralph's co-host is Bibble's Snow Bunny. Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Well, it means she's a white girl that goes for black guys.
But I thought you told me there was like some sex tape of her and Ralph.
No, it's a sex tape of her and Bibble.
So that wasn't true?
Nothing I say is true, buddy.
Fuck, buddy. You should only speak if it's the truth.
The truth!
Truth is important.
Well, Ralph taught me that truth wasn't important.
Well, look at Ralph now. He's hiring fucking Mexicans and fucking women on his show.
But he's the owner and operator of the RalphRetort.com. And you'll never achieve such lofty grandeur in your life.
Such a lofty fucking grandeur. Yeah, that's alright, buddy. You know, at least I'll know how to cook these fucking beef hearts. You know?
Trifox is saying we don't defame Bibble on this show.
We don't defame Bibble. You know, Rand goes, Bibble, you're a nigger, Bibble. Bibble, you know.
What a disaster!
The only good co-host on their Alpha Retort is Rand, and Rand's permanently gone. You know.
Rand was the worst co-host.
Shut your whore mouth, buddy. Rand is the fucking...
Are you saying he's better than Gator? Give me a fucking break, buddy.
It's a tough toss-up.
They ask, what do you think of the Colbert Report?
What, the Colbert Report?
Or the Corbett Report?
Oh, I don't really know what that is. I've heard of it.
The Corbett Report, he says that the Jews are bad. The Colbert Report was a pretty good show there.
But what's fucking based was Pastor Anderson today. Was that from today?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Where did you find that?
It was on Live Leak, the video of Pastor Anderson denying the Holocaust.
You guys gotta find that. It's pretty fucking jokes, you know. It's pretty good. So I'm just getting this fucking... There we go. Now I can trim this last piece down. It's a sort of friggin...
What do you think, chat? Press 1 if Flamenco could kick Ralph's ass. Press 2 if Ralph would fucking murk him. What do you think? Do you think Flamenco would beat Ralph's ass?
Well, I mean, Ralph's only like... How tall is he? Like... 5'1" or something?
Something like that.
How tall is Flamenco?
Flamenco's probably like 5'5", 5'6", yeah.
He's got a couple inches on him. So he's probably got a couple inches.
Most people were hitting 2 at the start, but now some 1s are coming in. Somebody says 1, Ralph is too slow. Other people have pressed 2 for reasons including that Ralph would just sit on Flamenco and he'd gunt him off.
Well, he'd have weight on him for sure. And there's that. Okay, so that's how our beef hearts are cut up. You see, we got all these pieces of beef heart now. Here's our waist over here. Ah, fuck that. I'm not cutting that off. So we'll take our waist and let's throw it in the garbage. And we're ready to get the fucking cooking started.
Do you love black people, Surfer?
I do love black people. I think black people are great.
We don't believe you, Surfer.
No, I do. I honestly do.
Do you think that they was Kangs?
No, but I do get a lot of... I think there's a lot of entertainment value in black culture.
Do you think that Brittany Venti is a beautiful woman?
No, I don't.
Well, then you don't love black people.
Yeah. I forgot. Brittany Venti was the based black of the year, wasn't she?
Well, Brittany Venti is like the most base black person we'll ever know.
I don't know, buddy.
Nigga of the year.
What about Project Pat? Rolling through the hood trying to make a sale, buddy.
I don't know. I think you ought to look deep into Brittany Venti's hammerhead eyes.
That's pretty funny. Okay.
It's Sid the Sloth from Ice Age.
Now, before we start the beef hearts, I'm going to get these creamy garlic Raffaellos going. Because I think they're going to take a little bit longer. And what do we need? We need, half and half.
Did you know that Varg has said that Brittany Venti is an Aryan?
Is she? But she's not. She's some sort of mix, isn't she?
Well, she's like 40% black.
Is she? Okay, so we're going to take this guy of spring water here. You know, spring water is good to cook with because it's got minerals. You don't want to put spring water in your coffee maker, but it's good to cook with here.
Trifox says Surfer is the Varg of Canada. He will have many offspring.
Yeah, well, I hope so. You know, I do hope so.
Parahax claims that Brittany Venti straightened her hair today and she was actually hot. No one believes you.
I don't know. Now, to be honest, I find girls with curly hair more attractive than girls with straight hair. Just generally. I've always found girls with curly hair.
Plebeian taste. Plebeian
What do
taste.
you mean, buddy? The pleb taste is fucking girls with straight hair.
That's the real patrician taste.
What a take.
See, you're just taking the contrarian view to be contrarian, which is the real pleb opinion.
What do you mean? That's, you know. I genuinely think that.
John Smith says curly hair fetish is cringe.
Well, it's not a fetish. I just find them more attractive.
Asterisk says Surfer wants Anne Frank.
There's a lot of girls with fucking straight hair that are attractive, you know. But
Bagel Goose says Venti looks like the sloth from Ice Age.
yeah. Oh, fuck. So, wasn't quite enough milk in the bag for you to grab yellow.
Surfer, tell us, who's hotter, Brittany Venti or Faith Goldie?
Well, definitely Faith Goldie.
Chat, press 1 if you prefer Faith Goldie. Press 2 if you prefer Brittany Venti. Let's get a scientific sample going here in the polling. You got a lot of ones here. We got a 2, a 1, a 2. Oh, it's pretty fucking even. A 1, a 1. It looks like Faith Goldie's winning by like 1 vote.
Well, have you not seen her leathery forehead, buddy?
Somebody says Faith Goldie has skin that looks like a leather bag. Garfatter says Venti will smell of cat piss. Gio has let us know that Faith Goldie was surprise cream pied by Richard Spencer.
You think so?
Oh, it's true.
How do you know that?
Well, it's in the leaks from Charlottesville. Prawn Manatee says Goldie might have a plastic face, but at least she's not a quadroon.
Okay, so to get the garlic raft yellows going, you want the stove on high. So I'm gonna take my 2 cups of milk. Actually, it's a bit under 2 cups of water and just a bit over 2 cups of milk.
But Surfer, is your god rod throbbing?
No, buddy. No, buddy.
John Smith says it's confirmed Goldie cheated on her fiance, right? Well, yeah, she was sucking my dick last night. Oh, yeah.
You know, Faith Goldie's a really good-looking woman. I do genuinely think that. You know, from her lips to her fucking leathery forehead, there's no one quite like Faith. She is a good-looking woman.
We're hearing in chat that Spencer isn't Chad. He fucked Prime Faith Goldie. I don't know, bro. Prime Faith Goldie was like 10 years ago, bro. Not 3 years ago, bro. Faith was pretty over the hill. She hit the wall at like 28.
What do you mean? Prime Faith Goldie is now.
No.
No, I don't know.
Faith Goldie fucking hit the wall and compensated with too much Botox and plastic surgery and fucked herself up.
So, I'm gonna while we're waiting for this to boil, I'm gonna open up the creamy garlic raffaellos. And that's so when it starts boiling, I don't have to take the time to open them up. Because you gotta watch it when it starts boiling, because you don't want it to boil over.
Bagel Goose said he saw Kraut for the first time in the Godwinson video and it wasn't what he expected.
You know, he looks like a wrestling fan from the 90s. You know? It's the only way I can really describe what he looks like. What?
For lockdown.
So, while we're waiting for the fucking milk to boil, You don't necessarily want to take your eyes off of it, because if you forget about it, it can boil over, and we don't want that. But in the meantime, we're going to get our fucking spice mix going for the beef. Now, it's not your first rodeo, chap.
John says Kraut looks like the depiction of the Cro-Magnon man. I agree. He really does. Jerry McCanook says that's the table of degeneracy. Yeah, Kraut won. Kraut won.
So you're going to cut about a tablespoon of butter for these beef hearts, is what I would guess. You know, I'm not 100% on that, but that's what I would guess. So that's what we're going to do.
Maitreyu, save us.
Betray, you know how to cook fucking beef hearts, buddy.
This is another fucking sacrifice to Maitreyu. 1-2 asks, got enough water, mate?
Yeah, we got 17 cases here, another 3 cases here. We got about a case and a half up there. About 3/4 of a case there. We probably got 2 cases in the fridge. However many that equals.
We got this amount of toilet paper.
We use a lot of water, you know, and if they cut off the tap water goes brown. It's good to have. So, one other thing, so you don't burn the milk, because the milk can burn on the bottom. You want to stir this probably about 2 times while you're waiting for it to boil.
Well, you're right. It's not enough toilet paper. The average person does use a roll of toilet paper per day. You know, for a family of 4, that's 4 toilet paper rolls a day.
Okay, we're going to put that up to about a 7 to get it all fucking melting. I'm going to take some seasoned salt.
Now, PP Poomer says you need to buy Hex Surfer. It's going to the moon.
You think Hex?
He says
buy Hex on Coinbase.
He says, unlike Chainlink, they don't have a bimbo in charge and an obese philosophy major. That's blasphemy. Sergey is a good man and a righteous man.
No, you want to buy Orchid. I just got a feeling about Orchid. You know. But Chainlink, I think, is going to drop in about a month. At which time it's a good idea to buy it.
I think you should buy Chainlink now and ride it all the way to the moonshot. We're all going to drive Lambos.
I'm also watching Lumens, Stellar Lumens, for fucking, I think in about a month they're going to drop.
Lambos.
Now, I couldn't get the red pepper and garlic, so I had to get this crushed red pepper instead.
Facio asks, Surfer coin when?
Oh, one of these days.
1-2 says this is not legitimate financial advice. It absolutely is. You need to risk your whole life savings on crypto shit coins right now. Nothing can go wrong.
Okay, so this motherfucker is about to boil. And as soon as I stir it, yeah, it's going to fucking boil.
Now, nobody's ever lost anything so long as you hold forever.
And then you want to sort of do one of these with the bag, and that gets all the shit out of it.
PP Poomer says he's never seen Orchid being shilled. It seems like a meme. You see, if it's not being shilled, then how can it be a fucking meme there, buddy? He goes, Chainlink had genuine excitement. Orchid has nothing.
No, legitimately, watch fucking Orchid. It's only like 25 cents a coin. It might fucking, if it drops to about 20 cents a coin, fucking buy it. Buy it right up. I bet you it will go to $5 at least long term.
Should he asked, should I use my Trudeau bucks on it? Yeah, go all in. Go all in. Go all in. FOMO in now. FOMO in now.
And then we're going to turn the garlic Raffaellos down to a medium.
FOMO in now. FOMO in now. It's at 18 cents.
Fucking kite. Okay, I need to get the spices going. It's important.
Well, PP Poomer says he has nothing to lose, and I mean, that's true. He's 25 and he hasn't held a girl's hand before, you know. It's tough.
Well, that's alright. You don't know what you're missing out on.
That's right. He's missing out on nothing. Sex sucks, buddy. You don't want to have sex.
You don't.
Everybody who does it is a miserable piece of shit, you know. You can ascend.
Gonna take this fucking brown sugar. Yeah, I gotta go real quick. So we're getting a little bit of brown sugar in there. And now I'm gonna drip this fucking blood. See, we're gonna get the fucking as much blood as we can.
Terry changed his picture from a fucking pterodactyl. What an idiot.
And then we're gonna get some of this fucking water. Pour on top.
Avant-garde student says it's ripple or nothing, buddy.
And we're gonna fucking just mixture around. And you can see that, especially with the blood, it makes a nice spice mix. Ooh, is that ever nice with the fucking beef heart blood dripped in it. So, now that we got that fucking frying, we're gonna crank her back up to about a 7.5.
You know, you can't put incel in chat anymore.
We're gonna, oh, that's pretty fucking, why would they ban the word incel? What a bunch of fucking Jews.
Well, PP Poomer managed to say incel, so everybody else is just full of shit.
And we're just gonna lay our fucking cuts of beef heart.
Trifox says
here.
Surfer is making a homunculus.
Remember watching the videos about the homunculus?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Maybe one of these days we'll do a stream where we'll make a homunculus. Or maybe, you know, I've been running the idea past PPP to make an OnlyFans and send it to Andy Worski to review. I think that would be pretty funny. I don't know if it's just me, but I think that would be fucking hilarious if PPP made his own OnlyFans and sent it to fucking Worski to review. And we just got everyone to shill it to Worski until he fucking reviewed it.
Press 1 for homunculus stream. Press 2 for Worski OnlyFans. Press 3 for all of them.
Worski reviews PPP's OnlyFans. Just imagine how that would go. So, now we gotta do this real fucking quick. We need our oregano, our Montreal steak spice, and our fucking cumin seed. Grab me the maple syrup. I'm gonna shake some fucking oregano onto these fucking beef hearts. Maybe about 8, I think. I'm gonna fucking drizzle some of these cumin seeds on them. And then I'm gonna get some of this steak spice. 5, 6, 7, 8. Get some of this maple syrup.
PP Poomer says, do you seriously cook with a Teflon pan?
Yeah, it's a fucking Paderno pan, bud. It's fucking high quality. It's fucking patrician style fucking pan. We're using Paderno.
Paderno.
So I'm just searing it for a minute. Like, I have it real fucking high. So now that it's seared on that side, I'm maybe gonna turn it down to a fucking in between medium and 6. I'm gonna flip all these motherfuckers.
Lock down.
So you can see we got our fucking, get our beef hearts flipped, and you can see how we got the one side seared. As the pan's cooling down, I imagine this other side's gonna sear.
They're saying that you're going to get bitch tits from drinking from the water bottles.
What do you mean? Do you think there's more estrogen in those fucking reverse osmosis water bottles from the plasticizers than you think's in the fucking tap water that's fucking recycled sewage water, which fucking birth control gets through? So literally, we have all these women on birth control peeing in the fucking toilet, and they fucking pee out their birth control control, and then it goes down into the sewage water, and then that passes through the fucking water treatment plant, and all that birth control ends up in our fucking tap water. But you think the plasticizers are gonna give me bitch tits?
Trifox says you should dig a well.
Well, if only, you know, we're stuck in the middle of the fucking city. You know, if only. So, you're going to want to stir your garlic raffaello.
Tommy says, hey, it's filtered, but it's not actually. It's just treated. It's not even actually filtered, buddy.
What, Aquafina?
No, he's saying, like, the tap water is filtered.
Yeah, they have they, like, filter at the treatment center. There's, like, a 3 filtration stage. They filter it through, like, gravel and sand and shit like that, I think, to get out all the big stuff. And then they treat it with chemicals to kill off all the bacteria and fucking viruses that live in the sewage water that we're drinking, right?
Well, Jerry McCanook says he chugs tap water.
What a hero. You just love the tap water, Jerry McCanook? Is it your thing? You know? Whoa.
1-2 says they use chlorine and ozone. It's not sewage water.
Well, you know, they put the chlorine in the water to kill off the fucking bacteria. If only they would use ozone. They don't actually use ozone in Ontario because it fucking costs 10
They
times
asked,
what
where do we
chlorine
get the
costs.
Red Bull fridge? And the Red Bull fridge we actually got as an endorsement deal from Red Bull for drinking it on so many shows. They gave it to us.
Yeah.
If you use promo code PPP right now, you can actually get 10% off a 24-pack of Red Bull at participating Costco.
So, I'm going to move this cutting board out of the way. And now what I'm going to do next, chat, is I'm going to get the beans ready. Actually, I'll put this brown sugar away first. Oh, those beef hearts look good. So, I'm going to
What do you think, chat? Do they look good? They're looking pretty dreadful, Surfer.
Yeah, buddy, yeah.
That's what chat's saying.
How do they smell, PPP?
I don't know. I can't smell anything anymore.
Just the fucking smell when I first take them out of the fucking package just fucking blinded your sense of smell.
It fucking crippled me, buddy. I've been repressing my sense of smell mentally so I don't have to deal with it.
Just fucking kiboshed it.
Bronx Beats asks, is that kangaroo? Yeah, it's actually kangaroo heart, yeah.
If we were in Australia, maybe, but I don't know.
Kangaroo down, Billy!
Holy
That's
fuck.
Scottish, buddy.
Sometimes I talk to an Australian and I literally can't understand one word they fucking say. And the ones that you can't understand a word they fucking say, they want to tell you a fucking story. Every time it's their fucking turn to talk, you know, and you just gotta sort of go with it. You know? Oh yeah, exactly.
I've had venison, John Smith. Have you had venison, sir?
Oh, of course.
You know,
We live in Ontario, you know.
Yeah.
Both
You know.
of us come from outside of the city.
I've had
Like,
kangaroo. It's pretty good.
I've never had kangaroo. I'm not a fucking...
You ever have alligator?
Actually, I think I have had alligator. One of my fucking aunts. Because my dad has like 5 sisters. You know, and they live all over the fucking world. Or they have at some fucking point, you know. And one of them would bring weird fucking foods to barbecues at my dad's. I think I can remember them bringing alligator one time when I was young. But I can't remember eating it. So, we're gonna fucking just keep stirring up our garlic raffaellos. I like when some of them sort of burn to the bottom, because it makes them sort of crispy. So I don't stir them quite, as often as I should. So I don't fucking splash myself like that. The boiling milk water.
Surfer.
Yeah, I might flip these one more time.
Well, how much longer are you thinking, sir?
No, not yet. Well, as soon as that's done. You see, I have these halfway in between 3 and 4 now. So they're going to cook the rest of the way real slow. You know? So, at some point, I'm going to flip them over one more time. Based on what they look like on the other side, not quite yet.
Avant-garde student says, right, you're intentionally burning them.
What, the creamy garlic raffaellos? You know, when I was a kid, my mom used to make me the creamy garlic raffaellos, and I didn't know what they were called, but I called them cuppy things. And I'd always ask her to make me the cuppy things, you know?
Trifox asks, can we get a rating on Millennial Woe's pubes, Surfer?
I haven't seen his pubes.
Well, you've seen the God Rod.
No, buddy. The only God rod I've seen is my fucking own.
I remember you fucking came, you burst in, you're like, PvP, oh my god, I saw the God Rod. I'm so turned on, you have to see this. You gotta fap to it. That's what I remember happening. You just burst in. Like, the God Rod, the God Rod.
The God rod hasn't been throbbing for the last few days because I fucking came in my sleep like 3 out of 4 of the last nights.
The God Rod beckons.
So the God Rod's fucking sort of taking its time off, you know? Now, so you can see the hearts. They're starting to bleed out the top a little bit, which I think is a good sign. I couldn't tell you why, but it looks to me like a good sign.
Is your God Rod in hibernation, Surfer?
Yeah, it's taking a little bit of time off.
1-2 says it's not blood, Surfer.
It's probably blood if it comes out of the heart. What else?
He says it's myoglobin.
It's myoglobin?
Yeah.
What the fuck is myoglobin? You know? Isn't that just like some fucking science term for fucking blood? No. Because hemoglobin is in blood. Because it has hemo. And hemo is the prefix for blood related things. Or hema. You know?
He says it's like hemoglobin, but not.
What's the difference between myoglobin and fucking hemoglobin?
Trifox says it's no hemo.
No hemo. Oh, fuck.
No hemo, buddy.
So I'm going to take the beans in the bowl, and you sort of shake them out with one of these, and then that way it levels them out.
But you're doing the beans 40 minutes too early, Surfer.
What do you mean?
Well, it's 40 minutes until the fucking Raffaellos are ready.
No, they're almost done.
No, they're not.
No, they are. I'm going to stir them up again. Once again, we're letting them burn just a little bit to the bottom.
My brain is melting from the microwaves.
Is it? So you just want to keep stirring them up and make sure they don't burn too hard to the bottom. But it's alright if they burn a little bit to the bottom. Gives them a bit of color. So now I'm going to call it time to flip these. So we're going to flip our fucking... Going to flip each piece individually.
Chat, do you think the hearts are going to taste good?
You're going to be unreal, buddy.
I know what tastes good, pal.
What?
I know what tastes good, buddy.
You think they're gonna be better than the gizzards? we didn't cook the gizzards on stream, did we? The gizzards were fucking terrible.
The gizzards were awful.
They were just fucking heinous, you know? Just fucking heinous. These fucking chicken gizzards we cooked, you know? Like, I tried eating them. I like chicken hearts, but I got fucking just gizzards with all the organs, and they were fucked. They were just terrible. You know, so hopefully the beef heart's quite a bit better than that. But I'm going to turn it off. You can see it looks about done. I like my meat rare, so I don't want to cook it too much. It probably fucking...
Asterix says you should have made dirty rice. He's shaking his head.
Dirty rice?
Yeah.
What do you mean dirty rice? You're not even cooking rice.
It's rice where you don't wash it.
Oh, we're not even cooking rice. You know, like, where's the rice? No, I can...
John Smith asks, what do you think of the recent FOIA release showing that Israel was directly working with Roger Stone, Jeremy Corsi, and the Trump campaign, and the utter silence around the collusion? Well, I don't think that that's very shocking at all, but all I know is that Roger Stone did nothing wrong. Donate to StoneLegalDefenseFund.com. Roger is a patriot and a hero. He supported Richard Nixon back in the day, and he knows the dirty tricks, so you better donate to his prison defense fund there.
Oh, and those are fucking ready to fly. Oh, fuck! One thing you want to watch out for, when you stir them up, it releases the steam that's locked inside.
Oh no, my knee!
And if you're holding your hand directly over the steam and there's enough of it, it fucking burns you. You know, it's fucking tough. It steams you in the fucking hand.
Do you know who my favorite president is, sir?
Who, fucking Andrew Jackson?
It's Richard Nixon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Andrew Jackson.
No, Andrew Jackson's the second best president. Somebody actually said Lincoln. What a fucking brick. Lincoln, you're getting banned.
Fuck.
You're getting banned 1-2. It's over, buddy. Trifox saying Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay, so now we want about 2 tablespoons of butter.
Teddy Roosevelt drank a gallon of coffee a day.
So we got about 2 tablespoons of butter here. And we're going to put our 2 tablespoons of butter into the creamy garlic raffaellos, which is going to help thicken the creamy raffaello aspect of it. Or the creamy garlic. Maybe not the raffaellos, because I think those are the noodles. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm right.
John Smith, you Confederates need to go back into your caves or learn to evolve like the rest of the civilized people in the Union.
You know.
Your forefathers were beat down by President Lincoln, and that's why you cry about him.
Okay. And I'm going to use this knife for the sake of preserving dishes, because I fucking hate doing the dishes, you know, and I just did them. So I'm going to use this knife with fucking dinner. So I'm going to fucking rinse it off of the butter with warm water. It needs to be warm because butter is hydrophobic.
Well,
So,
Sargoy died. Well, Sargoy didn't die necessarily. Sargoy just got doxxed because he's a fucking brick idiot. Yeah, Sargoy was fucking jannying for fucking the weasel on the Gunt stream and fucking...
I got merged.
And he got fucking bricked by the fucking
So, you want
Discord trannies.
You want to stir your fucking butter into the garlic raffaellos. And you just want to... It has to fucking melt in. So here's a trick. If you fucking put the butter in there and then sort of scoop all the garlic raffaellos on top, it encapsulates the butter with fucking heat. And then you can leave that for a minute, and when I come back to it, it'll probably be mostly melted. What the fuck is happening with the microwave? Like, the microwave's just has a fucking mind of its own the last few days. Show them that. Look at this. Look what's happened with the fucking ring. How does that just happen?
Well, Chef Mike needs a fucking break, buddy. You're really shitting on Chef Mike. Dave says that Surfer cooks better than Gordon Ramsay. Trifox says, bro.
So, we're going to bring this back.
Socks, cock.
We're going to... Now we need paper towels.
1-2 says the location of the coronavirus outbreak is Surfer's microwave. Teddy D says,
oh, fuck, buddy.
He says, bro, clean your microwave.
It's just a scam. I'm walking through fucking Walmart today, you know? And it just makes me fucking angry being in the Walmart. I'm walking down an aisle, you know, and they got these fucking arrows on the ground. Like you're a robot. You need to follow the fucking arrows through the store. And I go into an aisle in the opposite direction. And this fucking boomer in a fucking mask, this fucking like 55-year-old man walks by me and he goes, you need to follow the arrows, you know. You know, that's how they're there. And I said to him, like, listen, pal, I'm not a fucking robot. I'm going to walk however I want to walk. I'm not paranoid of this scam. You know, like, you're going to keep walking this way. Call the cops, buddy. You know? And he just fucked off. You know, and then I get to the cash register, you know. Everyone in the fucking store is either wearing a turban or just some other weird type of fucking brown. You know, I get to the fucking cash register, you know, and everyone's in the fucking different lines. So I stand in the fucking, like socially distanced from the person in fucking front of me, you know, and this fucking brown dude comes up to me and says, no, sir, you need to wait for a line down there in the fucking aisle. So no one's fucking in the aisles in front of where the cash registers are. They have them waiting down, spaced out down the fucking aisles in the store. You know? And I'm just rattled at this point. So I said to him, you know what? I'm not going to follow the Jew scam. I refuse. Where's the self-checkout? And I just went and self-checkout. You know, like, I wanted to go through with a human being to support the workforce, you know, and not go through a self-checkout. But they just had to fucking try to Jew me, you know, and I was just, you know, this is after waiting 30 minutes in the fucking line to get in the store for this fucking turban guy to fucking let me in the fucking store. You know, there's literally a line going to the back of the fucking parking lot.
Trifox says we need a Surfer IRL stream at Walmart.
I should have recorded it. It's fucking terrible. You know what? We were discussing that. Maybe me and PPP will walk up to the Walmart tomorrow and fucking record in the fucking Walmart. It's terrible. It's heinous, you know?
VZ says you need to get a GoPro and put it on your head.
Fuck. Get like a plague mask and put a GoPro on.
Did you see it? Fuck, there's some guy walking around in a what was it?
No.
The fucking plague doctor outfit in England, and they called the police on him.
Oh, fuck. So, fucking, now you pour the water out of the beans, but there's usually a bit in the bottom, so I usually take another paper towel and just lean it back.
Well, the Walmart's not far, John.
And then fucking that gets the last little bit of the water. Now, I bet you the butter's melted in here. I sort of forgot about that. So I'm going to stir that up. And yeah, the butter's nowhere to be found. Because I encapsulated it with the heat, it's completely melted.
Bagel Goose says he duct tapes a GoPro to his dog's head. He says it's funny to watch.
You use duct tape, you fucking psycho. How do you peel the duct tape off your dog's head when you take the GoPro off?
Maybe he just doesn't.
He just leaves. It's just eternally fucking stuck to it. What the fuck? So
it is Bagel Goose after all, buddy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So now we just need to let it fucking cool, let it thicken for maybe, what time is it?
I don't know, I got 54 minutes on my fucking phone, buddy.
It's 14. It's 14 after. So at 15 after, I'm just going to say fuck it and get these plates ready. So we got our 2 plates here. You see we got here's PPP's plate, and then we got my fucking trademark plate here.
Now, Surfer, do you believe that the state of Israel is our best friend?
No. Yeah.
Furry S says, stop banning furries for no good reason. What have you even done for the movement, PPP? You're banned. Banned. You're spreading despair. You're banned.
So how many pieces are there? 1, 2. I'll give you those.
Yif and hell for a fag. I'm gonna make somebody a Janny just specifically to ban any furry that shows up, you know. Who wants to be the Janny?
Okay, so here's what the beef heart looks like. So it looks pretty fucking good. And then we're gonna go maybe beans next.
Well, it's a free position one too. It doesn't pay anything. In fact, you gotta pay me to do it.
Shake out some of those fucking beans, and then get the creamy garlic Raffaellos. They're cuppy things. When I was a kid, I knew these as cuppy things, and they're fucking delicious.
Our Japanese viewer says that looks dreadful.
It looks pretty fucking unreal, you know? It's not quite the presentation of a fucking sushi dish, buddy. You know? Like, I know you guys get pretty fucking artistic with your fucking sushi dishes. You know? But the reality is, here in North America, you know, this is what a fucking good meal is. You know?
Oh, Coach Blackpill is here. He says Surfer has Chad arms.
Well, you know, I appreciate that. I don't think I'm quite there yet. You know, I think I still got some work to do. You know, to be fucking
Coach
modest.
Blackpill,
I appreciate that.
We got the beef hearts going here.
So,
what's your opinion on that little girl who is indoctrinated by Owen's Jewish bear cult, sir?
What is that? What is it? Envy me greatly, bear?
Yeah.
She's pretty jokes, you know. She's probably my favorite bear. You know, other than Big Bear.
No, this is a different bear than Envy Me Greatly Bear. They're talking about this little girl that Owen's like molesting or something.
Oh, that's insane. But look at the fucking, there's the beef hearts and the beans and the cup.
When is Coach Blackpill gonna rate Surfer though on his show?
I don't know, buddy. I hope he doesn't. You know, like for our Japanese viewer, you can see what makes it appetizing. Here in North America, you can see how the colors mix together. How the green from the beans goes with the fucking color of the beef hearts. You know, and even with this. You know, the colors match in the plate. And that helps it become an appetizing continental dish. You know?
This sounds like a scam, Surfer.
It might, buddy, it might not have all sorts of fucking wraps and colored seaweed and weird shit like the sushi.
PP Poomer says...
This is a true fucking Canadian dish.
Coach Blackpill says you have cuck orbitals and recessed maxilla, but you have a compact mid-face and good coloring.
Yeah, you know, my fucking grandma is a gypsy, so I'm a little darker than like a PPP, you know. The fucking gypsy.
Tell you, Coach Blackpill rates me a 10 out of 10, buddy. He rates me a Chad. Not even a Chad light, pal. He's just like a Chad, full Chad Ubermensch.
What do you say about my fucking, like, my orbitals or some shit?
You have a recessed maxilla? And
what the fuck is that?
And cock orbitals.
Whoa. I don't even really know what that means. I don't know what to say to that.
He says you don't have hunter eyes. Like Chico Likowski.
Oh, you know, I appreciate the rating. You know, I do what I can to make my aesthetic work, you know. Mainly I lift because of the for productive strength, you know.
You gotta get those Chad Hunter eyes, bro. You gotta get the surgery to get your orbital bones fixed, buddy.
You don't ever get plastic surgery.
That's what Coach Blackpill recommends.
No,
He
you
says-
gotta be a fucking
He
idiot
says
to
if you get a left fort 1 plus MSC plus Bimax and under eye implants, you can become a PSL 6, aka Chadite. It'll cost around 30 grand total though.
Well, if Linky's fucking fucking moonshot one of these days.
VZ asks, what does Surfer do to work out his back?
Well, you know, I do the fucking lat raises. You know, I think that works out my fucking back. And I think maybe these shoulder exercises might work out my back muscles. Am I correct when I say that?
No.
Okay. Well, I just fucking lift what I can fucking lift. You know, I try to switch it up, surprise my muscles. But I haven't really put a lot of thought into that. Exactly how to work out my back. But you know, that is an area where I probably should.
It's called deadlifts, buddy.
I've never done a deadlift in my life.
Well, Coach Blackpill asks, Surfer, can you lift up your shirt?
You know, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna refrain from fucking, you know.
Coach Blackpill really needs to see your abs, buddy. He's totally straight.
You know, just for you, Coach Blackpill, you know, you're so horny for it, buddy. There you go.
See,
That's what it looks like when I lift up my shirt. I don't really have a gun. I got maybe a little bit.
now
you know?
he's asking, can you lift your sleeve and flex your bicep?
No, that's pushing it, buddy. You know, like, the only way I'm doing that is for fucking an OnlyFans, if I can get Worski to rate it, you know?
Better
No
start
way.
your OnlyFans, buddy. Alright.
But that's fucking, so here's PPP's plate. You can see that the fucking...
Surfer used to have washboard abs before he started lifting.
The presentation on PPP's plate isn't quite like on my plate, 'cause I was shooting the shit while I put it together. But I fucking...
They say that you have a puppy gun.
Puppy gun. What the fuck is a puppy gun?
Well, it's what you've got.
Oh, juice. You know? What kind of puppy has a gun?
Lots of them, buddy.
Okay, so here we go. Now, I'm sort of excited to try these beef hearts. I've been looking at them in the fridge every day and getting, you know, they fire me up. Now, I was looking up recipes. The first one I found was some dude saying that he was cooking beef hearts for his partner on Valentine's Day because he didn't think she would like the beef penis quite as much. You know, I think he's probably right. But I didn't really find a good recipe, so that's why I was sort of winging it there. Well, the garlic Raffaellos are fucking unreal, like usual. Try this beef heart. So here's the beef heart piece. You can see the cross section of the meat. So it is still sort of pink, which is good. I like my fucking beef pink. Oh, fuck, is that good? Yeah. That's the first time I've ever cooked that. And I enjoy that better than most steaks. You know, it would have to be a pretty well prepared steak, and I don't mean well done. I like my steak really fucking rare. It would have to be cooked fucking well for me to enjoy a steak better than I like that fucking bite of beef heart I just had. That was fucking delicious. What do you think, people?
Oh, it's decent enough.
I like it's tender. You know? Nice.
I don't know. It's pretty chewy, bro.
Not the piece I just had. Maybe you got part of the aorta still.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 7 out of 10, bro.
I'm giving the meal an 8. Because I think the colors match really well. It's a true Canadian continental plate. You know, and for my first go on beef hearts, they're pretty fucking good. They're better than a lot of steaks. But that's about it. Cheers.
See you guys on the next.
Yeah.